Good evening, everybody. We'll call our meeting to order, and we'll begin with a moment of silence. Let's stand for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the first item is the approval of the agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda? All right. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. I, Brian X. Taylor.
Aye. Okay, motion is carried. The agenda is approved. Next is our conflict of interest statement.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, in accordance with the rules and procedures adopted by this board in Section 153A44 of the North Carolina General Statutes, it is the duty of every member present to vote on all matters coming before the board unless there is a conflict of interest as determined by the board or determined by law. Does any board member have a conflict of interest with respect to any agenda item coming before the board today? If so, please identify the conflict and the board will consider the matter.
No conflict.
No conflict. No conflict.
No conflict, Brian X. Taylor.
No conflict. All right, the next item is the Davenport Public Finance Resolution. We looked at it last time. They had recommended option 2. It was Southern Bank, I believe.
Community.
No, Community Bank, yes, excuse me, Community Bank. Thank you. United Community Bank. That's for the construction loan to do the project, then that would be paid off with the money for the project. Does anyone have any more questions or discussion about this?
Sir. Mr. Chairman, I move approval of the second option, United Community Bank.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye. Okay. 4 in favor, 1 opposed. All right. The next item is the grant for the lead service line. You have to approve to receive that grant. It is a $1 million grant. We only have to pay back $150,000. And we have to do this as a requirement by the federal government that we do a lead survey of our lines. So we basically can either pay $1 million out of our pocket or $150,000 out of our pocket. It's that simple, basically.
Yes, sir.
Is any discussion about this item? Any questions?
I think it was explained in great detail, Mr. Chairman.
Do you have anything you need to add, Becky? Okay. Okay, if we have any questions, okay. All right. If not, could I get a motion to approve this?
Make a motion that we approve the grant for lead service line inventory for the county water systems.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion? All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I, Brian X. Taylor.
Okay, motion is carried. Thank you.
Excuse me. Did we include the resolution, or did we just say the grant?
Okay, there's also a resolution that goes with that,
Okay,
so
so we'll
we
go back
need a
and redo
motion
it.
to approve the resolution also.
Make a motion that we approve the resolution For the, do I need to say the same thing, go with Dr. Phillips? Make a motion to approve the resolution for, the lead service line inventory for the county water systems.
Okay, do we have a second? Second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 I, Brian X. Taylor.
Aye. Motion is carried. So we've got that taken care of. The next item is the Warren Rapids Sanitary District Interlocal Agreement.
Good evening.
Evening.
We are presenting the interlocal agreement between Northampton County and the Warren Rapids Sanitary District. As you all know, interlocal agreement there is based on the municipality. Okay, based on the municipality. Standard industry practice is nothing out there on there. Our need continues to grow for water and sewer demand, so this particular interlocal agreement will address wastewater only. It will not include drinking water, which is addressed in a separate agreement. In your package, you should have a copy of the agreement which was presented to you previously. All of this will stem from two projects, one being the River Road sewer line extension, which will provide a fourth main from the town of Gaston to the Warren County line. And then the second piece of this will be the Commerce Park. That general vicinity there is serviced by Roanoke Rapids Sanitary District as well. So in this agreement, we will allocate 150,000 gallons per day to the River Road project and 90,000 gallons per day to the Commerce Park. This is strictly sewer capacity. The cost of treatment obviously will be paid for using the sanitary district's typical annual fee structure. Is revised and sent to Public Works once a year, and we pay for whatever we use and send to them for treatment of their our wastewater. Any infrastructure upgrades which are required as a result of our capacity allocation will be the responsibility of Northampton County. All of these costs will be paid for as using DEQ grant funds as well as Golden Leaf grant funds. So we're not asking for any additional funds from the county at this time. We're just simply asking for approval of this interlocal agreement. I know it kind of went kind of fast there. I will say, so this is a renewal, as Becky, our Public Works Director, mentioned, of our existing agreement, but also expands the capacity allocation to provide sewer services to the citizens that are west of I-95.
Besides the capacity, were there other changes to the language of the document?
Nothing major. There were quite a few changes to the language, but we reviewed it with our county attorney, Scott, as well as their legal counsel, and feel that this is a mutually beneficial agreement which protects not only the sanitary district, but also Northampton County.
Right. I know in the draft copy you had sent me earlier, it had, I guess, underlined the things that were slightly different, but. Okay.
And Mr. Bennett, this is just for sewer only, correct?
Sewer only.
Thank you.
Drinking water is addressed in a separate agreement with the sanitary district as well as the town of Weldon.
Does anyone have any questions?
Mr. Bennett, how long have we had this agreement with Roanoke Rapids?
The
How long?
initial one, and I will say, Commissioner, that the term for this agreement is 30 years. However, we do have the option to terminate that agreement with a 12 months notice.
I think I remember that was one of the changes, was it not? Yes. Okay. With 12 months notice. Okay.
overall, the benefits to this agreement is from a legal standpoint, protects Northampton County, but it opens the door for residential, commercial, and industrial wastewater. So citizens that are from the town of Gaston west all the way to the lake currently don't have sewer. And as a result of this agreement and the River Road project, we'll be able to open up the door for sewer.
I don't really see any negatives to it, and there's a lot of positives, yes. We're basically just renewing an existing agreement, but giving us more capacity.
Correct. We have people that are on the west side of the lake who have failing septic systems. They don't have the available land for repair areas. We have developers who can't develop because their land doesn't perk, and so they now have sewer, which will bring growth to the county.
Do we have a cost for our citizens as of yet, what it will cost for them to hook up to that?
No, well, there's a tap fee.
Currently, we have a tap fee for connecting to the sewer line.
Yes, ma'am.
And, but as far as the fee goes, our sewer base rate right now, I think it's $19 is the base rate for the sewer. And then it's $6 a thousand gallons with an increasing block rate. So, this agreement just holds us to what we're already,
Yeah, there's no change in that part.
no. Yeah, their rates change incrementally. I mean,
Yeah.
they revise their water sewer rates every year, so
Right.
we could expect that.
Yeah,
I think what she's asking is for the River Road project, is there a cost to citizens to hook up to that force main? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
There will be a cost to, if a citizen would like to hook up to the force main. There is a cost involved in that. It depends on, what the customer would like to implement. The size of the pump that they choose, the size of the holding tank they choose, who they get to do the work, how far off the road they are, if they're gonna have to bore under 46, or if they're on the same side. So there's a lot of variables involved, but yes, there will be a cost involved in the sewer tap.
And so the grant funds, as part of the River Road project, pay for the extension of the main line down Highway 46. It doesn't pay for individual homes to hook up, or citizens to hook up to the main line.
How will we, I'm sorry.
No, please go ahead.
How will we educate our citizens, Mr. Bennett, on the hooking up, everything that Ms. Becky just said to me? How will we educate our citizens to everything she just said to me so we can make this process easy and accessible to our citizens that want to do this? When it comes to the size of the pump, the variables involved.
Similar to your water system, you would contact a plumber and probably have them to put this in, as just similar to the way you would do your water meter, your water line.
And it's usually a case by case, right?
Okay, got it.
Because there again, the price will depend on which plumber you get, you know?
That's true.
So,
Okay. So it's out of Northampton County's hands. It's in the hands of the plumber.
The citizen, that is
The
correct.
citizen.
Okay, the citizen and the plumber.
We basically provide the main infrastructure,
Got it.
main line, and then
Right.
the arteries are then are the responsibility of the citizen.
Okay, gotcha.
And Mr. Bennett, just from a historical point of view, I know this agreement is 3 years old. Just, layman's terms, why we entered into this agreement. For transparency, as people always say, that,
Interlocal agreement.
yes, because we can't
because-
handle the waste.
There you go.
We don't have a wastewater station. I mean, so the bottom line, the reason Northampton County does this is because we don't have the capacity.
That is correct.
The county does not have a single
No.
treatment plant at all.
Right. I just want that to be clear to everybody. And when you're talking about expansion, and you're talking about doubling, 75 to 150, right?
More than double because
Yeah.
we're
More than
also
double. I'm sorry.
increasing
50 plus 90.
plus
Yeah,
90.
150 plus 90, yes.
So,
But that is the absolute reason why. We don't have the capacity.
anyone else have any questions? If not, could I get a motion to approve the interlocal agreement?
Mr. Chairman, move we approve.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, Brian X. Taylor.
Aye. Motion is carried. Approve the agreement. Okay. Next item is county manager and board comments.
Good evening, everyone. I don't really have anything for tonight, but on the next meeting that we come together, I will have a presentation on solid waste and how we calculate that figure for the solid waste and what all is included in that to help educate citizens and anyone that's interested on how we come up with that number. So just trying to clarify that.
Thank you for that, because I know there's been some questions about that.
Thank you.
All right, well, we'll start to my right with commissioner comments.
Just want to say good evening to everyone, and thank you to all the citizens for coming out, and thank you to staff for your work and presentations as well. Hope everyone have a safe and wonderful evening, and I would like to just share in advance with my fellow board members as well as the citizens and staff that I will not be present at the next board meeting due to a family commitment, but I want to make sure that I announce it in advance so that you all would know ahead of time that I won't be here at the next meeting. But I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you again. Thank you for coming out. We do hear a lot of comments. I do, and hopefully everybody else does too. And so we do take it seriously. We try to get to the right people and get the right answers, but I do want to thank the staff for their awesome jobs that they do. Thank you all.
Thank you. Commissioner Brown, next item.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and this has been a very fast meeting. But I just wanted to take time out to bring some attention to what is going on in our county with the shootings that have been going on in Northampton County. We had 2 young people to get shot in Seaboard, North Carolina, the town of Seaboard, on Thursday night. One at 7 years old, and the other one 15, in Seaboard in the housing project. They were airlifted into various medical centers for treatment. This was the second shooting that we've had in the town of Seaboard. The first shooting entailed the shooting up of residential houses in the town of Seaboard that shook the community. We also had shootings in the town of Gaston, where several people lost their lives. On Friday night, I had the opportunity to sit in a council meeting, a town council meeting with Mayor James and her town commissioners. They had an emergency meeting, and they put into place a state of emergency for their town. And I would like to commend them for work well done. They put in an ordinance that their kids cannot be out into the housing development after 8 without being chaperoned by parents because of the shootings and deaths in the town of Gaston. I found out that by Facebook, and I wasn't invited to come. I read about it and I went anyway. And I'd like to thank them for their work that they're doing. They knew that what they're doing would probably be criticized by citizens and other stakeholders, but they didn't care. They were brave enough to put something in place because they knew they had to do something. And I applaud their work, and I applaud the town commissioner's work. They have police in the town of Gaston. Seaboard right now does not have a town policeman, but they contract with Northampton County Sheriff Department. I would like to thank personally Sheriff Jack Smith, who graciously contracts with the town of Seaboard. He contracts and he lets his men come over to the town of Seaboard after they worked all day and provide police protection to the town of Seaboard because we don't have any police protection. And for that, I applaud him. Commissioners, I ask for your assistance. With the 5,000 things that we have on our plate in Northampton County, I ask that we stay diligent, vigilant, and keep our eyes and prioritize the violence that's going on in our county because they need help. The municipalities in our county need help because we got a problem. Again, thank you for coming, citizens, but I asked you, commissioners. I have talked with Representative Rodney Pierce, and at this point, I was so upset, I was willing to camp out at the governor's office on the weekend, asking, begging for help, because this is a public health problem that needs our immediate attention. As commissioners, we got a full-time job, but we have a problem in Northampton County that affects not one, not some, but all of us. Thank you very much.
Vice Chairman?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Commissioner Brown Taylor. And I echo the exact things that you just stated, and to maybe to our chairman and to the board and to County Manager Phillips, we have a conversation with our municipalities addressing these major concerns because our youth are our future, and we do have some major things going on in Northampton County right now that need some attention. Thank you, everybody, and let's stay diligent. It's for safety for everyone.
And this may step on some people's toes, but we as adults need to be aware of what our young people are doing and guide them and not just turn them loose on the street to get into trouble. 'Cause I was young once myself, and you give me half a chance, I'd get into some mischief. But we need to do a better job of keeping our youth, keeping our eyes on them and finding something for them to do. And that's something we can do as commissioners too, to find constructive activities and recreational facilities and things like that for them to find an outlet for their energy. But thank everyone for coming tonight, and have a safe trip home. Now, if we could get a motion to go into closed session.
A motion that we go into closed session.
No, second. GS 143-318-11A6 personnel.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I, Bardax Taylor.
Okay. Now go into closed session. Thank everyone for coming.